Don't get whipped now.
So Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is just a few weeks away, and everyone's excited. I'm excited. It looks awesome. With the last lackluster Nintendo Direct that detailed some of the new things, I've got a few concerns about the game and how it will compare to the others in the series. Before I start, I want to say it looks great. When it comes out, it's going to be awesome. I'll play tons of it. It'll be loads of fun, and I think that everyone will love it. Unlike others, I don't have any problem with the roster. The last few reveals were a little bit underwhelming, but the final roster as a whole looks great. And I mean, like, we got new great characters like Simon, Ridley, and Fursuit Enthusiast. What I do have a problem with is the layout of the characters in the select screen. And this might seem silly, and frankly it kind of is, but they're ordered in order that they were introduced to Smash Brothers, which is kind of the game's theme, but it doesn't make a lot of sense for the select screen. But previously they were grouped up in series, and so if you wanted to play Zelda, you go to the Zelda characters, and the same with Mario and whatever. You don't think, oh, I want to play Captain Falcon, and he was the 11th fighter released, so I'm going to go over to the 11th spot. Just looking at it, it just looks jumbled and wrong. They've talked about how they have echo characters and that can take the same spot and have like a toggle. So I'm hoping that maybe there'll be an option to display it, to order it by series. Hopefully, it would be nice, but we'll see. No matter what, it'll be better than Smash 4's final roster, because that was just a dumpster fire. And hopefully the DLC characters will actually go paired in their rightful series instead of just putting them at the end like Smash 4 did. Like, come on, let's have some consistency maybe. But again, that is a little bit of a nitpicky thing, but what isn't nitpicky and is honestly really worrying for me is the lack of game modes. So of course you got like the standard Smash mode and Special Smash, Squad Strike, which is like 3v3 or 5v5, that looks interesting, and that's new. Classic mode is back, of course. Multi-man, and they brought back Multi-Man Smash, but they call it Century Smash, and instead of wireframe characters, it's just random characters from the roster. In the other games, you could choose between a bunch of different options like 10-man, 100-man, Rival mode in Smash 4, and Endless. But with Ultimate and the Century Smash, you only get Endless and Cruel Smash, which is a much harder version. Also jumbled with the Century Smash is All-Star. They made it just a version of Multi-Man where the characters just drop down from the sky randomly. This ruins All-Star for me. Like, it's not even All-Star, it's just Multi-Man Smash with characters coming in order of series. So that kind of killed the mode for me. And I really like All-Star. And that's all we have for the modes that are returning. And then there's World of Light and Spirits, which look fine. So moment of silence for all the awesome Smash Brothers game modes that have been cut.
Where'd you go?
There's no like party mode like Smash Run and Smash Tour. Smash Tour is, lots of people didn't like it. I liked it. But Smash Run for 3DS was awesome. That was so fun. But in Ultimate, we don't get either of those, and we don't even get a mode that replaces them. It's just gone. And the special orders from Smash 4, Master and Crazy orders, that was such an awesome mode. Like, ugh. And maybe there's more modes that we don't know about. That's true. But in the Direct, they spent time to talking about tips and records. And it's like all this unnecessary stuff that doesn't need to be in a Direct. And if there were other modes, I would think that they would rather mention those. Like, even if it's just a small thing like Home Run Contest, mentioning that, I think, would be more interesting than like, oh, here's tips. And you can save replays. And you might think to yourself, well, I didn't like this mode, or I didn't like that mode. But that's not the point. because those were modes that are in the previous games, and they're now gone. I have hundreds of hours in Smash on the 3DS, and like 80% of that is just single player. And it feels like the 3DS version has more modes and things to do than the Switch Ultimate. Like, what? Spirits does look interesting. World of Light, of course, does too. Spirits mode is just basically like an event mode, but you unlock PNGs from Google search. And then not only that, but trophies are gone too.
We determined that collectible trophies wouldn't be a great fit for this game.
What? That's so sad. Sakurai said that it's hard to develop, and of course I don't know, because I don't work there, but it's just a model and some flavor text, right? Like, they can't, like, outsource it to, maybe a different studio? The replacement is supposedly these spirits, which is just kind of lame that these spirits are just cutout images of stock art. It's like, I would be fine with it if they were maybe like original art stylized in all the promotional material and stuff. That would have been really cool. But it's just, again, looks like it was taken from Google Images. I mean, at least have some original art. As far as I can tell, none of them are original. And we got lots of stages, and that's great. Lots of returning stages, which is cool. But we only got 4 new stages. That's all that we have. We're getting more new stages in the DLC than that's in the game. And it's just like, well, where's the stages? Where's the new stages? There are so many new stages ideas from new games that they could have done, but nope. And then custom moves. The custom moves for characters are also gone. It might be in the game, but I really think they would have said something if it was. Like, those were cool moves that could, like, shake up a character. I like to use them to kind of make the clone fighters or echo fighters to be a little bit more unique. Use some of their different abilities. But they're not. They don't seem to be in the game. I hope you can have the Mii skin colors, different colors like red and blue and green and stuff. Because otherwise, how else are we going to make a Thanos?
Attention, all Avengers. Overpopulation is going to destroy the universe, like it did in my home Titan. It was beautiful.
And any one of these things is fine to be gone. Like, trophies, okay, that's a bummer. Not a huge thing. The custom moves, it's like, okay, a lot of people didn't use them, which is fine. And, only 4 new stages, it's like, whatever. But my problem is, it's not just that we're losing modes. It's not just that we're losing trophies. It's just like we're losing all the stuff that was in previous games. And, I mean, they did it before in Smash 4. And, like, again, I'm not trying to bash the game, and I don't know, how the development is there. And I'm sure that they put tons of work into it. But Smash 4 introduced, like, 20 or 30 brand new characters. They all had custom moves. We had tons of new stages. We had a bunch of new modes. We had all this stuff. And going from Smash Ultimate, it just looks like not only is there nothing new, the old stuff isn't even there either. Like, I would have been fine if they just took the old modes and just put them here. Like, they don't even have to come up with new stuff. Just give me old All-Star. Give me these special orders. But no, it's just gone. I know it may sound like I'm asking for a lot, but again, this is stuff that previous Smash games have had. So, just to quickly summarize my thoughts. My biggest worry is that once the dust settles, I feel like Smash 4 will be the better game. So with Smash 4, they were developing 2 games at the same time. They had more brand new characters, more brand new stages, more brand new modes, more trophies, because apparently they weren't that hard to develop back then. There's nothing to compensate for all these things being gone. And honestly, I feel like, well, maybe it should have just been a port. They could have done everything and more if they had just ported the original or ported Smash 4 and started there. They could have added the new characters, they could have changed the graphics, they could have changed the way it feels, they could have changed the engine, whatever. Their focus was the characters, and I understand that. And I'm fine with losing some things, but this much? And I want to make this clear, this comes from a place of love as a diehard fan of the series. I want this game to be the best it can be. Like I said, yes, the game will be amazing, yes, it'll be great, yes, but I just wanted to express some concerns before the game came out, and just so I could compare it to how I feel when the game actually comes out. Anyway, okay, I'm done. Alright, goodbye. Leave now. Leave your hate comments below. Alright, bye. Okay, good night. Goodbye. Good day. Good afternoon. Good Smash.
And I call that epic mercy.